I'm Jesse from Cosmodio Instruments, and in this video I'm going to walk you through all the controls on our brand new pedal, the Glitch Witch. The Glitch Witch is an auto-modulated logic fuzz. Even though that sounds digital, I assure you this is an all-analog circuit. If you're curious, check out our introduction video with Barton, who explains some of the theory around the design of this all-original circuit. It has two stomp switches. The bypass stomp switch turns on the pedal, activating the fuzz, which can be dialed in with the controls in black. And the divide switch turns on the divisor, an auto-modulation that we'll talk more about in a second. The modulation can be dialed in with the controls in pink. These are relay-based smart switches, which means you can either tap them to latch them, either on or off, or you can hold and then release. This can be really handy if the modulation is off and you just want to kick it on for just a second and get a burst of staccato energy. Or maybe you just want bursts of fuzz. These smart switches make that possible. Both eyes blue means you just have the fuzz turned on, one eye pink means the modulation is active. If your pedal looks like this with one glowing red eye, that means that the auto modulation is active, but the pedal itself is off. This is to let you know that when you turn the pedal on, the modulation is already ready to go. For now, let's just activate the fuzz and go through the fuzz controls. The level knob dictates the volume of the fuzz itself, while clean gives you control of the volume of the parallel clean path. Glitch Witch has a two-stage tone stack with the high and the low toggle. Right now I have both toggles in the center, and from there I can either boost or cut the high or the low end. So the clean will be unaffected by all the rest of the controls. The last control for the fuzz is the gate. The more you turn it up, the more you gate your signal. This allows you to get some really cool, super choked off sounds. And still the clean blend is unaffected, so you can have a really gated signal with a lot of clean coming through. Okay, let's move on to the modulation. This modulation is dividing your signal based off of the frequency of the note you're playing. So a high note will chop quickly and a low note will chop more slowly. With the depth knob, you can control the depth of the modulation. The divisor knob lets you choose between different divisions of your frequency. The speed of this auto-modulation is a function of two things. One is the frequency of the pitch you're playing, and two is the setting of the divisor. voice toggle has 3 different settings, which give you 3 different flavors of division. To the left, you're dividing between the frequency you're playing and silence. The center divides between the frequency you're playing and a lower octave. Flipping to the right is similar to the center position, except it adds in harmonic content to confuse the analog frequency dividers and get you unstable tones. That's why it's called the unstable mode. There's a lot of interplay between all these controls. For example, when you're in the unstable voice setting, the gate control basically becomes a stability control. Less gating equals more instability. There's a huge amount of variety in the tones you can achieve, so get wild, play around, turn knobs, and see where it takes you. So that's the rundown on the controls of the Glitch Witch. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments. Learn more about the Glitch Witch and our company, Cosmodio Instruments, on our website, cosmo.io.